Now, in this video, we'll look at the derivative of trig functions, but we'll be considering the 6 basic ones: sine, so if we have the sine of an angle, say x, which alternatively can be represented as where u is a function of x having its derivative as u prime, then the derivative of sine u is given by, for the trig function secant, alternatively can also take the form where u is a function of x. The derivative of sec u with respect to x is given by now for the trig function tangent, tan x, or if it takes the form tan u, where u is a function of x, then the derivative with respect to x is given as for the trig function cosine, and when it takes the form where u is a function of x, then with respect to x is given as for the trig function cotangent, where u is a function of x, the derivative of cot u is given as for the trig function cosecant, the derivative of cosecant u is given as now we would have to take note of the fact that all the trig functions with the letter c have the negative sign associated with their derivatives. So for easy reference, let us take note of the derivatives of these basic trigonometry functions. Now let's take a look at a few practice questions. So a few practice questions to determine the derivative of trig functions. Now for cotangent, let's recall the formula for its derivative. Where u is a function of x is given as where u prime is the derivative of the function u. So with this question, we can rewrite it as where u is given as 6x and u prime is given as 6. So the derivative of this trig function is given as so when we rearrange, we're going to have so that is the answer. What about tan 2x? Now we would recall is given as here where u is given as 2x and its derivative as 2. So we can rewrite this trig expression as tan u, where its derivative with respect to x based on this given formula as. So in rewriting it, we're going to have what of this? Now, we would have to recall that the sum or difference of two differentiable functions is the sum or difference of their derivatives. Now, the derivative of cos x is given as, and the derivative of cosecant x is given as so the derivative of this trig function so we're going to have so that is the answer. Now, what about this? So the derivative of this function will be given as now take note that all the trig functions here that we are differentiating starts with a c, and their derivative is associated with negative. So we're going to have the derivative of cotangent x is given by, and the derivative of cosine x is negative sine x. So in simplifying, we're going to have and in rearranging, we could have so that is the answer, and that is the end of my video. Thank you very much for watching, but keep watching.